Happy Friday. My name is Amy and this is Brittany. Thank you for joining us today for Fitness Fridays hosted by the Parkinson's Foundation. Today's set of exercises are going to be done down in the floor. We are going to work on things like bridging, scooting, rolling over, getting over to hands and knees, and then getting up off of the floor. You will need a cushion. A yoga mat is a great tool to have. You may also need an extra pillow to put underneath your knees. If you have difficulty getting down into the floor or difficulty getting up off of the floor, Brittany is going to show you a modified seated version that you can do. I will also be giving you a couple of modifications that you can use down into the floor if you need to for safety as well. All right, let's go ahead and get onto our backs for our warm-up. Okay, let's start on our backs. Feet are out wide as you can. Point your toes up to the ceiling. Take up a lot of room. Palms are up. We're gonna pull our shoulder blades back. Good, let's reach overhead. Take a deep inhale. And exhale our arms down by our side. Inhale our arms up overhead and really stretch through your feet, stretch through your arms and your fingers, and exhale back down by your side. Let's do one more. Big inhale up, big reach. Good job. Bring your arms by your side, bend your knees, put your feet flat. We're gonna do just a gentle, easy bridge hip roll up here. So start with the bottom of your spine and roll your hips, one vertebrae off of the mat, and then one vertebrae at a time, back down onto the mat. Just gently roll your hips up and down, getting into that low back and those hips, just getting them moving. This is a place for a lot of us that tends to be stiff, especially in the mornings or if we've been sitting for a long time. So this is a good exercise to do to get moving a little bit. Okay, one more roll up and roll down. All right, let's warm our core up a little bit. So what I'm gonna have you do is take one knee and one hand and push them together. So it's not a pull in, it's a pushing together. So you should feel your abdominals contract and your low back flat on the mat. Good, let's go ahead and switch. So big push together and switch. Push, abdominals contract, low back to the mat, and switch. Good, let's do one more. Nice, just warming that core up. This is another one to do in the mornings if you feel a little bit on the stiffer side. Good, so feet flat on this next one. We're gonna gentle, easy twist. No discomfort here. Just loosening that low back and those hips. Good, side to side. Let's add a little head turn, maybe to the opposite direction of your knees. Good, nice job. All right, one more each direction. Good, and let's come back to the center. Okay, good job on the warm-up, you guys. We're gonna start our blocks of exercises now. We have 4 total blocks. Each block has between 3 to 4 exercises. Each exercise is going to last about 30 seconds. Each exercise builds on the last exercise. So Brittany and I, what we are gonna do, we're gonna show you what each exercise in the block looks like, and then we will go ahead and start the timer for each individual exercise. But don't worry, we'll guide you through every step of the way. All right, so let's go ahead and get back onto our backs for block 1. Brittany and I are gonna show you the exercises first. The first exercise is simple bridge. You're gonna bring your heels back to your hips, chin is tucked, head is long, neck is long. You're gonna push through your feet and lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes at the top. Good job, and come back down. The second exercise in this first block, you're gonna do a bridge, and you're gonna lift a leg just a little bit off of the mat. If you want more of a challenge, you can kick your leg out towards the ceiling. and back down. Let's do the other side. Lift your hips, lift a leg. Good, and back down. Great job. Okay, the last exercise in this set, we're gonna do a bridge and a stomp out to the side. Good, and back to the center and lower down. Lift up and stomp out to the side and center and down. Okay, everybody, let's get started. Let's bring your heels back to your hips and your feet are hip width apart. Let's start with those bridges. You ready? And begin. Lift and lower. Nice. Big lift and lower and lift. Squeeze at the top and lower. Lift and lower and lift. Lower. You should feel this in the back of your legs. Some of you might even feel a little cramp back there. That's okay. Big lift and lower. Let's do one more and lift and lower. Nice job. Let's pull your knees into your chest. Good job, Brittney. Knees into your chest. Let's bring those feet up to the ceiling just to stretch the back of your legs before we go into the second exercise. Pedal out those feet a little bit. Good. All right, put the feet back towards your hips, your feet hip width apart. We are going to our second exercise. You ready? Let's begin. And hip lifts, lift a leg. Good job. And down. Lift those hips, lift the other leg. Good. And down. Lift, lift, and down. Lift. Maybe straighten the leg for a challenge. And down. Lift. Kick. Down. One more. Lift and lower. Good job, everybody. All right, the last exercise in this block is the step out with the hip lift. Now, if your hips are burning at this point and you just need a break, I want you to keep moving. So maybe you just step out to the side and back in and join us with the hip lift when you're ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. We're gonna lift our hip, step out to the side, big stomp, back in and lower. Lift, big stomp out to the side, back in and lower. Big lift, stomp, and lower. Big lift and stomp and lower. Again, if you're getting tired, I want you to keep moving. Just take the bridge out of the exercise. One more each side. Big stomp and lower. Lift, big stomp and lower. Good. Let's bring those knees into the chest. Good. Bring those feet up to the ceiling again. Pedal your feet out. Good job. Okay. Good job, everybody. Now we're going to move to block 2. This is the rolling block. So we're going to keep our knees bent, our feet close to our hips, our arms are out wide, palms are up. We're going to bring our knees one side, then center, and then over to the other side and center. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise in this block, we're going to add a roll with a big clap. And I want everybody in your house to hear your clap. That's how loud you're clapping. Okay, so it looks like this. You're going to bring your knees over, roll, big clap. And back to the center. And it really helps if you turn your head and look at the hand you're clapping. All right, the third exercise in this block is going to be a roll and a push-up. And back to your back. And we're going to roll and push up. Back to your back. It helps if you use really large, effortful movements here. The last exercise in this block is going to be a large roll to push up to hands and knees. Again, move big and fast. A lot of effort in this activity. Okay, all right, everybody get in starting position. Knees are bent, Your palms are out. We're going to start with the first exercise. Let's go ahead and begin. So knees to one side and then to the other side. If this is uncomfortable for your back, don't twist over as far. Good, and back to the center, and knees, and center. You want to add a head turn in there. Start getting ready for your next exercise in the block. Feel free. And one more. Good, back to the center. Okay, good job, everybody. We're going to stay in that position. Now we're going to add our roll and our clap. I want to hear everybody from home. All right, you ready? Big roll and go. Open and roll. Open and roll. Open, roll. Open, roll. Open, clap. Good. Big, loud rolls. Push through your feet. Can also help with your roll. Good. And one more. Back to your center. All right, the next exercise is the push-up. Let's use a lot of effort and fast movement. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Big roll, push up to one side, and back down to your back. Big roll, push up to the other side, and back onto your back. And roll, push up, and back. If you can only come up to your elbow, I love it. That's great. Good, push to your elbow. If that's all you can do, that's fine. And roll. Good, one more, and roll. And back. All right, nice job, everybody. I'm sliding up to the end. I need to scoot to the center. All right, this is the big effort exercise. I hope everyone's ready. We're gonna push to hands and knees now. All right, ready? Let's go ahead and begin. Roll, push up, back onto your back. Other side. Roll, push up, hands and knees. Move really big and fast. A lot of effort will help you get into this position. Good. And roll, push up, and onto your back. One more. Good job. Nice job. Okay, guys, our next block of exercise is going to be over on those hands and knees. So, in this position, it's important to line yourself up correctly. So you want your hands underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders, with your wrist creases pointed outwards. And you want your knees about hip-width apart, with your knees directly under your hips, so that you're in this nice square shape position. You want to make sure that your back isn't sagging down and it's not too arched up, but in a nice neutral alignment. So the first exercise in the block is called a bird dog. You're going to reach your arm out and your opposite leg back. And I want you to point your toe down to the floor. Good, and let's switch sides. Good job. Okay, the next exercise in this block is a twist and an untwist. And I want you to look at your hand. So you're going to follow your hand with your eyes in your head. Good. The last exercise in this block, we're going to push up on the knees and flick our fingers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good job, everybody. Let's go ahead and begin. So get onto your hands and knees. Get your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And let's go ahead and begin. Reach one arm out and opposite leg back. Good, and switch. You want to think strong, sturdy, and stable. If somebody were to come and put a glass of water on your back, it would stay there. You want to take your eyes and look between your thumbs. That's where your vision should go. Good, let's do a couple more. Good, one more on the other side. And time, nice job. Now we're gonna do our twist and untwist. Ready? Go ahead and begin. Big twist under, big twist up. Look at your hand. Good, other side, twist, untwist, twist, untwist, twist, untwist, twist, untwist. If you want a little challenge, lift your opposite leg for the last couple. Good, one more. Nice, and stop. Okay, ready? Let's begin into tall kneel. So big posture up, and 1, 2, 3, and down, and up, 1, 2, 3, 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 one more, down and up, 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and do our last block of this exercise series program today. We're going to be in a position called half kneel. So you may need to modify and have a chair close by you if you're going to stay down into the floor. Again, we also have our seated option. So half kneel, again, form is very important. You want your foot directly under your knee and not back here under your hip. Okay, so get that foot right under your knee. And for this first exercise, the toes can be relaxed. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other side during this block. We're not gonna alternate sides. So this first exercise, you're gonna rock forwards and you're gonna rock back. And then 30 seconds, and then we switch sides. You'll rock forwards, get a nice hip stretch, and rock back. Good job. The second exercise in this block is going to be, we're going to twist and back to the center. If you need the chair, just hold the chair as you twist. 30 seconds on that side, and then we're going to switch sides. Look, twist, back to the center. If you need the chair, same thing. Just hold and twist. The last exercise in this block is going to be up to standing position. So this one is really important that you tuck your back toes because you want to use this foot to help. It's also really important that we move big and fast in this exercise to bring this back foot up and stop our momentum as quickly as possible. So it looks like this. Good, and back down. Good, and then we'll switch sides. Tuck your back toes, big push, big stop, and back down. Okay, all right, everybody, let's get started. Let's get in that half kneel position. We're gonna start with our rocking forward. Let's go ahead and begin. Rock forward, rock back. Rock forward, rock back. Rock forward, rock back, rock forward, rock back. You may want to add some arms. Good. Add arms. Nice job. We're almost there. Good. Let's do one more. And we're going to switch sides. So bring up that other leg. Get your foot under your knee, and let's go ahead and begin. Rock forwards, rock back. Rock forwards, rock back. Rock forwards, rock back, forwards. Good. If you feel a little wobbly, widen your foot away from your knee. Good, we'll do a couple more. One more. Good job. Okay, switch legs again. Now we're going to do the twist. All right, let's get set up. Big open arms, one hand on the chair if you need it. Ready? Let's begin. Turn your head and then twist. Back to the center. Turn your head first to a point not moving would be preferable. Turn your head, twist, center, turn your head, twist. Nice. twist. Big open fingers. Twist. Twist. Let's do one more. Big twist. And other side. Okay. All right, big arms. Let's go ahead and begin. Turn your head and twist. Center. Turn your head. Twist. Center. Twist. Use the chair if you need it. You may wobble a little bit on this one. Widen your feet apart as well if you need to. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. One more. Big twist and finish. Good job. Okay, the last exercise in this block. We're going to come up to a stand. Use the chair if you need it. Tuck your back toes, and we're going to come up with big, strong posture with a big stop. Okay, let's try it. You ready? Go ahead and begin. Big up. Good. And down. Big up. Stop like you're a gymnast, sticking their landing. Good. And down. Big up. And down. Big up. And down. Big up. Woo, this will get your heart rate up. I'm feeling it. Good. And one more. Nice. Let's do the other side. So get ready. Tuck your back toes. Don't be alarmed if one side feels a little different than the other. We all have one side that's maybe a little weaker, tighter, not moving as fast. All right, you ready? Let's go. Big up, down, big up and stop, and down. Don't let yourself keep moving forwards. Stop, big posture. Use the chair if you need it. We're over halfway. Good. Nice job. One more. Good job, everyone. Okay, everybody, let's find that seat and we're gonna cool down. Y'all did a great job today. I hope that helps you move on the floor a little bit better, and you can always take this video again and see as you get stronger and more familiar with these exercises, see if you can do more repetitions within the same amount of time. All right, let's go ahead with the cool down. Kick your heel out, straight leg, nice straight back. You're gonna lean forwards from the hip, stretching that hamstring. You did a lot of glute and hamstring work today. So we need to stretch those out. Nice. Maybe bring your foot side to side. That kind of feels good on the calf muscle. Good. All right, let's switch sides. Nice straight back. Come forward at the hip. Keep your chest up tall. Move your foot side to side if that feels good to you. Good, back to the center. Okay, let's move to the next one. Go ahead and cross one ankle over your knee. If that's a challenge for you because of hip tightness or whatever, go ahead and straighten your opposite leg a little bit. If it's not enough, pull your knee in towards your chest. Good, but make sure you can stay seated nice and tall. All right, let's switch sides. Good, nice and tall. Pull the knee into the chest if you need more. Good job. Feet down. Let's do just gentle seated twist. Lift over one shoulder. Back to the center. Let's look over the other shoulder. Back to the center. Let's do a gentle side bend. Nice. Breathe into that rib cage there. And switch. Gentle side bend, breathe into that rib cage. Good, all right, let's take a deep inhale up and exhale all the air as you bend down and touch your toes. Inhale up, all the air out as you touch your toes. And one more all the way up. And give yourselves a round of applause. Good job today and have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.